What's going on YouTube? Tristan Farquhar here, back with another video, and in today's one, we've got some Ultra Premier Cup battles for you. So I do hope you enjoy them, of course. Here's the team we'll be running with, you might have seen it there. It has BLAZIKEN lead, which is quite a spicy pick. Then we have our shiny Cloyster, which is a very solid defensive mon to have. And then Alolan Muck is in the back on our side. And of course, as you can see, it is the lead of our first opponent. Before we get into today's commentary, I'd just like to thank you guys for all the views and support on the last video. We gained a subscriber. Yes, I'm happy with that. So, thank you very much for that. And if you do enjoy this video, please do press that subscribe button because you might just make me happy in the next video. Anyway, on to the commentary. You haven't come to hear me rant. So, we have our BLAZIKEN up against Alolan Muck. We go for Stone Edge, it gets shielded, and then we shield an Acid Spray. So, a rubbish start to our first battle today. Then we're going to swap out immediately into our Alolan Muck. And we're not going to shield this. And what do we not shield? It is an Acid Spray. Perfect. So, we're just going to build up a little bit of energy here, go for our Dark Pulse. We're running Dark Pulse and Acid Spray. We'll run into a fair bit of trouble if we see a Charmer, particularly if it's not Togekiss, because Togekiss carries the flying type that Cloyster can beat. It's running Ice moves and, of course, Hydro Pump. Ice Shard, Icy Wind, Hydro Pump is its set. I'm sure you'll see it now in a minute. Anyway, we don't shield a second time, and it's another Acid Spray, which is quite nice. And we're going to take out the opposing Alolan Muck with our own and win ourselves switch advantage, which is nice. Here comes a Lapras, and as you can see, we have 2 Acid Sprays worth of energy, 2 Dark Pulses worth of energy, so I believe we're about 1 Snarl over, and we get the shield with the Acid Spray, so now we're just going to go straight for the Dark Pulse, and this is going to hurt the Lapras. Here it comes, a little bit of lag, no problem, and we take away about 45%. Of maybe more. 1 Snarl, put it into 50. Maybe more of the Lapras's health. So we slickly switch into Blaziken, go for a couple of counters, get off the Blaze Kick. I believe he was right at the Surf. If not, he was already there. And a Metagross comes in. Metagross in Ultra League, of course, not as tanky as Master. So we are going to get to the Blaze Kick. Here we go. This should be the last move of the entire game, and look at that. He didn't manage to feint a single Pokemon, so GG to my first opponent there today. We have 2 more for you. 2 more lovely battles to showcase for you guys today. And of course, this person does not have a team set up, which is great, so I had to go through each time and select the Pokemon that I intended to use. I could have done for just 3 battles. I didn't really think it was necessary to do so. Again, leading with Blaziken into another Hoenn starter, this time in Sceptile. Glad we're not seeing Swampert, but we do see Sceptile. And have a look at this now. Have a look at what this Sceptile is running. We're going to go for the Blaze Kick. Here we go. Really, Sceptile's going to be doing a lot of damage no matter what it has. Particularly Frenzy Plant, although it's resisted, going to be doing huge damage to the Glassy Blaziken. Aerial Ace is super effective, Earthquake is super effective, and Dragon Claw is just a little tickle. So we decide to shield, and we shield an Earthquake. Oh yes, that's what we like. So what we can now safely do is farm this down with the use of 1 more shield, just to make sure we have enough health with our Blaziken to keep this fight going, I suppose. We do shield the Leaf Blade. I was a little concerned it would be Frenzy Plant. It wasn't. We could have definitely gotten away with not shielding there. And as you'll see, a Swampert comes in. So, I'm not going to spoil the rest of the battle for you, but here we go. We are now down a shield, and we've technically wasted one here. But we do get a shield with our Blaze Kick, which is nice because, as you'll see from this one, Blaze Kick doesn't do very much to Swampert because it is resisted. It's resisted damage. I mean, it does a sizable chunk. It does a good 7%, I'd say. Just under 10. This will be a Hydro Cannon for sure. Unless the Swampert's running Surf, which no Swampert runs Surf nowadays. Yeah, there's the Hydro Cannon. Easy for the Swampert. Takes us out. And we are going to come in here with Cloister because we resist the Hydro Cannons. And we are just going to go for Ice Shards as much as we possibly can. This is not going to be a Hydro Cannon. This is going to be an Earthquake. I think we can be fairly certain this is an Earthquake. Yep, there it is. There is the Earthquake. So that's going to mean we are going to try and get to the Icy Wind on the Swampert. But he does switch out into Venusaur, which is even better for us because it's ice damage on a grass type. Lower the attack. Of course, guaranteed chance, if you didn't know, from Icy Wind to lower the attack. And what we're going to do here, we're going to take this Frenzy Plant. We're going to go for Acid Spray. And we're going to try and farm down. Just to make sure if that Swampert has any little dregs of energy left over, that he can't benefit from it. Here we go. We go for the Acid Spray. There it is. Lovely. Defense harshly fell. Not much damage. And now we can just farm the whole way down. And have enough energy for a Dark Pulse on the Swampert to finish off the battle. A Sludge Bomb. Don't know if that's the right call. I think you should be going for Frenzy Plant. It's fairly over anyway. And the opponent does decide, in fact, to back out, save themselves some time, or Rage Quit. Anyway, on to the next one. Yeah, love it. Rage Quit. Rage Quits are good. Rage Quits are very good. And we are going to set up the team for the last battle. Here we go. We're going to find the Alolan Muck. There it is. There's the Alolan Muck. And here we go. Here we go. Last opponent of the day wearing the Gucci clothes. The lovely sponsored Gucci clothes. Not sure how much longer they're going to be around actually in Pokestops. If any of you guys actually care about them. Maybe you want them. There's a code online somewhere. If you didn't know, because I didn't know until I stumbled across it. If you want the Gucci clothes, look up the code online and enter it in. I suppose Niantic rewards if you're on Apple, or just the code down at the bottom of the shop if you're on Android. And if you didn't know that and you want the clothes, there you go. We're going to go straight for the Stone Edge on this Ampharos, and it goes with a shield, which isn't too good. We're going to switch out immediately into our Alolan Muck, and we're going to build up here. For some reason, I get a feeling that he's going to shield. We're going to go for Acid Spray, see what happens. Here we go. We go for the Acid Spray, and he actually does shield. I didn't know that before I did it. So, there we are. There we are. You've seen this is in Go Battle League. It's not against friends or anything. There we go. We're going to keep going now, and he's going to get off another charge move. So we are going to have to shield this one. Going to have to shield this one right up. Protect against the Thunder Punch. And here comes back in with the Excadrill. Excadrill, I think it's running Mud Shot, the newer move for Excadrill. Got it in the last update. Back on, I do believe, January 20th. You can correct me if I'm... Oh, no, it can't have been January 20th. That's way too short of a time ago. But when the new moves came for Pokemon, it got Mud Shot, which charges energy faster. Anyway, we get taken down by a Drill Run. Of course, it being super effective to Muck's poison typing. We can come in here. Yeah, it's definitely Mud Shot. Mud Slap would do far more damage. And we can farm it down. We're in an okay position in this match. And they will decide to put in a Gyarados. That's interesting. That's really interesting. And we are going to, of course, go for Icy Wind. Not before they get off their own charge move, though. And their own charge move is likely a Crunch. Is it a Crunch? It's a Crunch. It is a Crunch. And we are going to go for our Icy Wind, but they switch on the charge move into the Ampharos, into the Ampharos to soak up the attack. They've definitely got energy. They can get off a Thunder Punch here. And we do get through the last Ice Shard that we need, but they will get to the Thunder Punch first. And that's essentially going to put us out of the game. As you can see there, the super effective damage from Thunder Punch puts us into the red. We're going to go for the Icy Wind. There's no coming back from this. This is going to put him into yellow. And that will be a GG to this opponent. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed the video, please be sure to hit the subscribe button and like the video. And as we're going to lose this battle here, without even Blaziken coming back onto the field, Tristan Farquhar out. See you later.